Welcome everyone to the first class. In today's class, we are going to discuss about how to create the Flutter project using project IDX. So you have to open that website and then you have to select go to Firebase Studio and then you have to select try Firebase Studio. So it is a Google created platform for web-based IDE applications. So you have to accept the terms and conditions and then you have to select confirm. So this is the GUI for project IDX. So in that you can see we can create many applications using project IDX. So you can see the applications like Flutter, Go, Python Flask, Java, .NET, AngularJS, Android Studio, Next.js, Node.js. We are going to create Flutter project. So you have to type the name of the Flutter. So I am going to type project. This is our project in project IDX. You have to create the project. So project IDX is very useful if you don't know how to install the Flutter and how to set up the configurations in your local machines. You have to use the Flutter web-based IDE, that is project IDX. So project IDX GUI is also similar with Visual Studio Code. So it also contains pre-built emulators for your applications, both Android and web-based emulators. So this is the demo application and this is the demo code for your Flutter project. Also, you can view the application in web. The applications are similar in both emulators. So now we are going to discuss about what are all the important folders and files. So the main Dart file will be stored in library folder. So if you don't know how to open the Dart file, you have to open the library folder. Inside that you can see the main Dart file. And then second important file will be YAML file. So inside that YAML file, we can see all the packages. So if you want to install any packages for your Flutter applications, you have to install in that position. Dependencies, you have to install that. So if your application contains any icons, you have to use that in YAML file. So this is the second most important file. And then third will be Android manifest XML file. So it will be stored in Android folder. Inside that you can see app folder. And then you have to open the source folder, SRC source. And then main folder. You can see the Android manifest XML file. So this is the third most important file. So if you want to add any permissions like read camera, open camera, read external file, write external file, you have to use that. Fourth important file will be build.gradle file. So you have to open that build.gradle. So if you want to change your SDK version, NDK versions, you have to use the build.gradle file. So inside the Android, you can see the compile SDK version, NDK versions, and then default configuration, minimum SDK, target SDK. So you have to change that if your project wants. So if you want to change that, you have to open the build.gradle file. And then last important folder will be your output for your application. So it will be stored in build folder. Inside that you can see the folder application and then output and then Flutter application APK. So inside that the release file will be stored. That will be your output application. Debug file is for the emulator. Release file is for your real world application. So you don't have to upload the debug file in Play Store or App Store. You have to upload only release APK file. So these are all the 5 most important folders and files for your application. So that's it. In today's class, we have successfully discussed about how to create a project in Project IDX platform and how to check the most important files and folders for our project. Welcome everyone. Now we are going to discuss about how to import the packages and how to create main function for our project. So before that, we need to install the packages. For that, you have to open the YAML file and then you have to type the package name file picker. So if you want to know the latest version of file picker, you have to copy that and then paste that in Google, and then you have to open the Dart packages. So in that, you have to open install. So, and then you can see the latest version of the file picker package. Also, you can see the import code for the package. So, you have to copy paste that. So, we have successfully imported the package, and then you have to type the other packages. So, we are going to import the second package, Flutter PDF viewer. Flutter PDF viewer. So, if we want to read the PDF files, we have to import this package. And then you have to type the package version. Cap is nothing but latest version or highest version. So this is the second package, and then the third package will be path provider. We need to select the path of the PDF. For that, you have to install that package and then permission handler. So we need to open the documents in our Android folder. For that only you have to install the package permission handler. You have to install that packages. So you have to wait for that. So now we have successfully installed all the packages. After that, we need to provide the permissions. For that, you have to open the Android manifest XML file and then you have to type this code for the permission. For opening the file, reading the file. For that, you have to type users permission Android name hyphen Android dot permission dot read external storage. First, we need to read the storage, then only we can find the PDF file. So this code is very useful for reading the PDF file in our Android storage. So now we have successfully installed the packages and provide the permissions. Now we can import the packages. For that, you have to open the main Dart file and then you have to type the code for importing the package. Import package Flutter / material Dart. You have to install that. So you have to import that package. And then you have to import package Flutter file viewer or file picker, picking the PDF file from the storage, and then you have to import package PDF viewer. So if you want to view the PDF file, you have to import this package PDF viewer dot. So after that, you have to import the last package .io input output. So these 4 packages must be imported. So after that, now we are going to create a main function. For that, you have to type void main of. So inside that, you have to run the app. For that, you have to type run app of. So you have to type the app my app of. Syntax is very important in Dart. So in today's class, we have successfully imported the package, installed the package, and provided the permissions and created the main function. In the next class, we are going to create stateless and stateful widget. Welcome everyone. Now we are going to discuss about how to create stateless widget and stateful widget. For that you have to type this code class my app extends stateless widget. You need to know about the difference between stateless and stateful. So stateless is nothing but if your page does not change, you have to use the stateless widget. If your page or button changes or modifies, you have to use stateful widget. And then you have to override the widget build of build context. Inside that, you have to return material app of. So inside that, you have to type the title for your app. So you have to type your own title. I'm going to type PDF viewer app. And then you can type the theme for your background. You can type that. I'm going to type the theme data of primary color or primary swatch colors dot. You can choose any one of the colors. Whatever you want, you can select. And then you have to put semicolon for the material app. Before that, you need to create the home page. The home will be PDF home. So after that, you can type false for the debug mode. So this is how you can create the stateless widget. So stateless widget contains the title and then home page, PDF home. So after that, we are going to create stateful widget for the home page, that is PDF home. For that, we are going to create stateful widget. You have to type the same class PDF home extend stateful widget. So stateful is nothing but it will change the state. And then you have to create the state for the PDF home. Before that, you need to override. You have to type override. And then you have to type PDF home page state. And then you have to create the state for your PDF home page. You have to type the same PDF home state. So that's it. We have successfully created stateful and stateless widget in our class. In the next class, we are going to create the function for picking the file and opening the PDF file. So now we are going to create the function for picking the PDF file and opening the PDF file. For that, you have to type class PDF homepage state extends state PDF homepage state. And then you have to create variables for the file, PDF file, picked PDF files. So file picked PDF, that will be the variable. After that, we are going to create a void, future void function. Picked PDF of asynchronous. So we need to provide the function for picking the PDF. For that, first we need to create a result variable. The result will store whatever PDF file picked from our storage. You have to type await file picker dot platform. Platform is nothing but Android or iOS. And then pick files of. We need to pick PDF files. So you have to type the type. The type will be PDF. File type custom. So we need to pick only PDF file. We won't pick any document file or doc file. we only pick PDF file. For that, you have to type allowed extension will be PDF. So if you want document file, docx file, you can change that. So this is how you can pick the PDF file from our Android storage using the function pick PDF. So inside that, we need to provide if else conditions. So you have to type if result not equal to null and result dot files dot single path. First, we need to pick the files from our storage. After the file is picked from our storage, we need to set the state. And then only we can view the PDF file. So you have to type picked PDF file of result dot files dot single path. So picked file will be our PDF. We have successfully created a state for PDF picking. So we have created the function. So in today's class, we have successfully created the function for picking the file from our Android storage. In the next class, we are going to design our UI. Previous class, we have discussed about how to create the function for picking the PDF file. Now we are going to create app UI. For that, first we need to override and then you have to build the widget. You have to type widget build of build context. So inside that, we need to return scaffold and then you have to create app bar. So app bar will contains the title. So for our app, we can type the title as PDF viewer. So inside the text, you have to type PDF viewer app, comma. So if you want background color for your app bar, you can type the background color. So inside the body, our picked file will be stored. So you have to type body picked PDF equal to null center. So our center position, the picked PDF files. And then child elevated button for opening the PDF file. So we are going to create a button to open the PDF file from our gallery or any storage. So you have to create an icon for the button, elevated icon of you have to create the icon for the button, picked PDF or picture as PDF. So this is one of the icon. So after that, you have to type the text. So for text, it will be considered as label. Label will be pick files from storage or pick files from gallery. You can type any your own words. I'm going to type pick PDF from gallery. Or you can type pick PDF from documents, downloads. You just type your own words. And then, so after creating the elevated button, you have to create a function on pressed. If you don't create that function, it will be considered as error. So on pressed, you can call the function picked PDF. We are going to pick the PDF files when the user selects the button. So you have to close all the brackets. So syntax is very, very important in Dart. So after that, we are going to view the PDF file. For that, you have to use the function PDF viewer dot file of picked PDF. So it will open the PDF file. So you just have to change the syntax to remove the errors. So now we have successfully created the UI for our app. So we have just created app bar and then body for picking the PDF file. For inside the body, we have created the button. So after user selects the button, it will open the storage. And then we are going to pick the PDF file and view the PDF file. So in the first class, we have discussed about how to import the packages and how to create main function. And then second class, we discussed about stateless widget and then stateful widget. So if your page does not change, you have to create stateless. If your page changes, you have to create stateful. After that, we have created the function for picking the PDF file. So we are going to pick PDF files only. And then we have created the UI for our app. So if you want to run the app, you have to open the terminal, new terminal, and then you have to clean all the previous build. For that, you have to type Flutter clean. It will remove unnecessary packages or caches. After that, you need to install the packages again. For that, you have to type Flutter pub get. It will install the packages again. You have to clear the screen. Now we have to build the APK. For that, you have to type Flutter build APK. So you have to type enter. You have to select enter. So if you faces any error like minimum SDK error or NDK error or any other build failed error, you have to change the SDK versions. If the SDK is 23, you have to change to 23. If the SDK is 25, you have to change to 25. So if you faces any error in the packages, you have to install the latest version or old version. From that, you can remove the errors. So now our app is successfully built. I'm going to show the output using my mobile. I'm not going to use emulator for this because if I use emulator, no PDF file will be shown. For that only, I'm going to show the output using my mobile phone. So you have to install the app in your mobile phone and then you have to open that. So this is the UI for my app. So there is a one button, pick file from gallery. So if you select that button, it will open the gallery. So inside the gallery, you can see many PDF files. So you just have to select any one of the PDF file and then you have to open that. So now we have successfully opened the PDF file and reading the PDF file. So this is my example PDF file. So that's it. This is how you can build PDF viewer application using Flutter.